Welcome to In the Box Seat. I'm Ray Fewings, and I've got a young trainer as our special guest this week, and Ben Rawlings recently took out his training licence and has had immediate success. He's got a couple of nice sort of dogs. He'll be our guest in a few moments' time on In the Box Seat. It's been an exciting week of greyhound racing at Strath on Sunday. Dog I've been preaching to you for some time, Right Time, came out and broke Calden Mayhem's track record. Calden Mayhem held it at 13.88, only held it for a few weeks, and lo and behold, Right Time streaked away for a big win there, and the son of Premier Fantasy stopped the clock at 13.85, and I can't wait for him to get to Angle Park. He certainly has had a lot of experience around Gawler and Strath, and he might be the next big thing in South Australian greyhound racing. Let's hope so anyway. Plenty of action too interstate at the weekend. We had the running of the Cranbourne Cup, and the Sale Cup winner Mystic Apple came out and won again. What a versatile dog. He wins over the 650 at Sale in the Cup, and he comes back to the 520 at Cranbourne and knocks them all over again with a front running display. And in Sydney, Oaks Road was a brilliant winner of their summer sprint over there. So plenty happening. Prince Diablo running on at Bulli on Monday night too, another very impressive greyhound that is going places in Sydney. Now, the other big news is that, of course, on Thursday night, we've got 12 races with the South Australian Sprint Championship final on, and also the heats of the John Gray Memorial. So, again, the good dogs will be in action at Angle Park on Thursday night. And the Greyhound of the Year dinner, well, it was there, and now it's back there again. It's on March the 17th again. So, a prior booking here at Angle Park meant that it couldn't be held on the 24th of March. So, it'll be on March 17 back in its original spot. What's happening this week in greyhound racing? Well, of course, we've got the big ones here, the Sprint Championship and also the John Gray Heats, but the Warragul Cup is getting underway as well, and the final of that is on January 25. Now, of course, the Sprint Championship here, unprecedented prize money for a race like this, $36,000 to be won here in the final on Thursday night, and it should be a terrific race. I think the inside couple, well, probably the two dog, I think, is probably going to be the winner, the way the box draw panned out. Now, the Honeys have been hard at work, and they've come up with some winners. Wednesday, race 3, number 2, Diva Doll. Been desperately unlucky, this greyhound. I'm starting to lose faith in it myself. It's just a slow beginner, but it keeps getting you in with flashing finishes. But the Honeys think it'll win on Wednesday. And in a race 11, they've gone for the impressive maiden winner from last week, number 3, Dakota Amiga, to do it again. He looked very nice in winning his maiden, and Colin Symes had a bit of a spell between good dogs, but he might have struck it for a nice one here. As far as the Honeys are concerned on Thursday night, they've gone for race 1, number 2, Deadly Impact. He took on the big fellas last week in the heats of the Sprint Championship, and he drops back to normal company, and he's a low-grade greyhound with plenty of ability, so he's their first special on Thursday. And in race 11, they've gone for number 8, Terry Tibbs. Now, this greyhound has won at Sandown in 29.65 and 29.82. It was forced to run a satisfactory trial at Gawler, and it went round in 30 and 94. So the girls are right onto it, and they think that he might be the one in race 11. The first fours for Thursday night, race 1, 2-3-7-1, and in race 11, 8-7-6-3. The In the Box Seat tip for the week is race 8, the Sprint Championship, number 2, Goosebumps. A great bitch. She's been boxing well, just got that little bit of a flat spot around the first turn, but she should hold a good spot from box 2 and be very, very hard to beat. Now, my winners for the week, well, Right Time in anything he competes. Wednesday, race 1, number 5, Discriminate, a newcomer. He's had one run, he ran second interstate, and he's in weak maiden company. He's a special. And race 9, number 1, Prince Ben, who's been running very well, a front runner, and should be too good for Wednesday opposition. On Thursday night, race 2, number 1, Midget Farrelly. You'll get on because Allowance has drawn box 7 in that race from the Jovanovic kennel, but I think Midget Farrelly, dropping back from the Sprint Championship where he ran 3rd in a heat, I think he'll be far too good off box 1. And in race 5, number 8, King Ashy. And we'll talk to the trainer of King Ashy, Ben Rawlings, in a few moments' time. Well, as promised, our special guest on In the Box Seat this week is Ben Rawlings, a young bloke who's been catching dogs and boxing dogs for a few years, but he's finally taken out a licence in his own name, and bingo, instant success. Welcome to In the Box Seat, Ben.
Yeah, thanks, Ray. Thanks for having me.
You're only a young bloke by the look of you. How old?
20.
20?
21 in April, so...
Yeah. Big lad. Why Greyhound Racing and not footy or basketball or tennis?
No, I do footy as well. Play at Jeps Cross, but family's always been in dogs and sort of always been there. So,
Right.
yeah.
And of course, you've been looking after your dad, Neil Rawlings' dogs. He's pretty busy with his work at the Port Footy Club. So I guess it was a natural progression to get your own greyhound licence?
Yeah, no, I've been looking after Dad's, doing it all while he's at work, obviously, and thought I'd get my own. And yeah, got a couple that the owner said can go in my name. So, I took it straight away.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? Had a bit of luck with Hotel Alabama, your dad, and the dog that is an instant success for you is his brother, King Ashy.
Yeah, no, we had the same lady, Deb Stupas, owns all three, and she said he can come in my name. He was the third one we got because Henry Mallett's a brother as well, and she said he can come in my name, and I'll give him a go.
So where did they all come from originally? One of them was up in Queensland, I think, wasn't he?
No, they were all at Victoria, and with Mario Briganti.
Right.
We found Henry on the internet, and through Henry got association with Steve Hawkins and Mario, so through Steve we got Hotel Alabama, and then through Mario we got King Ashy, so we like him, so we like the litter.
Well, my personal feeling is that he mightn't have won as many as the others yet, but I think maybe King Ashy might be the best of the three.
Yeah, no, we think so. In time, he looks like he's going to be all right, yeah.
Well, Thursday night he's got an outside draw, and he just needs a bit of room to move. He looks a pretty strong sort of a dog. Are you confident?
Yeah, I think he's the best dog in the race, but the draw's made it a bit difficult. Speed's all on the outside, so hopefully he just comes across with them, and he's got a good turn of foot down the back, so hopefully he just puts them away and go to the final next week and draw the red.
And the other dog you've got, the Woodville cricketers and footballers and punters at the Eagles Bar, all pretty excited about, and that's Royal Willa, which won here recently on Wednesday and paid odds of about $9, despite the fact that a few of the boys unloaded.
Yeah, no, a few of them had a crack and paid off. Had a few problems when he came over. His first run was very average, but when we fixed him up, and it looks like he's improving every run, which is pleasing.
So they're the only two you have?
No, I got two maidens as well. They're just having a break at the moment, but they'll come back in a month or two and hopefully go right as well.
Do you think that maybe in time you might take over the whole kennel and leave Dad to be a barracker and a spectator?
Yeah, no, that was the original plan, but after the start of this year, I jumped clear on him. I got two winners up, and he's only got one, so he said he's not giving them up yet. So in time, that'll be the plan.
So what do you reckon about this Greyhound caper? Compared to footy and the other normal sports?
Yeah, it's different, of course, but I love it. I remember my grandma had dogs and my uncle, and I've always been around them, and I just love them. So. Yeah.
Well, I hope that your winning run continues. Mind you, there's a couple of other young trainers who've just got licences lately that have instantly won, so they'll be barking at your heels. So if you want to be king of the kids, you better keep it up.
Yeah, no, I've seen it. It's good. It's getting more young people. Kia had her first winner. It was good, but hopefully my two boys can keep going, and I'll stay king of the kids for a while. Yeah.
Well, you're not a kid at 20. Good luck to you, and thank you for being our guest this week.
No worries. Thanks, Harry.
There he is, Ben Rawlings on In the Box Seat. Don't forget, for all of your greyhound information, grsa.com.au. Don't forget Chase's Restaurant for the face in the crowd. Get yourself a free dinner at Angle Park if you happen to have dined in Chase's recently. Your photograph could come up at any time. And of course, hot dogs for breakfast every Wednesday morning between 8 and 9 when we talk about everything to do with the greyhounds. So for this week, that's enough for me, Ray Fewings. I'll catch you again next time on In the Box Seat.